Now, I'm a man of facts, a man of reason, and there must be some logical explanation for why moderators do what they do, besides clinical insanity, besides sadism, besides, just getting off on hurting other people. Well, this might explain why bigger websites have moderators, but not smaller websites. Smaller websites might just be, the sort of children that abuse animals and get kicks out of it and grow up to be adults. As far as bigger websites are concerned, it may have a more nefarious, darker, sinister motive. And it still comes back to fascism. The same way the member base just loves and adores the moderators, the same way they want the obedience and authority, the same way, you have this authoritarian dictatorship with no accountability, no regulation, no checks and balances, just straight up pure pressure, straight up bullying, straight up might equals right. Well, with bigger websites, there might be an even deeper evil to it. And that evil is, if you notice, Facebook and YouTube and sites like that are growing at an exponential rate. Too big to, simply buy more bandwidth and wipe their hands with it. It's more to it than that. They cannot buy bandwidth fast enough to make up for this increasing member base and increasing posting rate. So, no matter how much they buy, even though they're super rich, it cannot compete with people talking about their fucking cats or, saying hi to a friend or some other bullshit. And the thing is, they need that. They need those stupid, useless eaters to keep on saying that shit to stupefy the population. If people were talking about serious things like I do, then people would wake up and do something about it. They would not allow a moderator to control their life to the extent that they do if more people were being serious about the issues and talking about things in a mature and respectable manner, such as Jim Profit. What this comes down to is they need those idiotic masses, but those idiotic masses produce content at a rate that they cannot keep up with. How do you fence up the cattle when the cattle are reproducing faster than you can fence them up? That's the issue here. And the issue is very simple. Banning people. That's why Facebook bans people. That's why YouTube bans people. That's why large websites probably ban people. To get rid of content which is either a threat to their livestock or is just they're picking and choosing ways to get rid of certain breeders. It's selective breeding. In other words, it's eugenics. Moderators are committing euthanasia. Moderators are pro-eugenics. Moderators are committing a holocaust, a travesty, a war crime, comparable to that of what the Nazis did, of what many dictatorships throughout history have done. The only difference here is it's over the internet instead of with real-life bodies. And if you think that is a significant difference, then you are a fool. Because you do not realize that it's not about, the action in of itself. It's about the principle behind the action. The fact is, they are picking and choosing who gets to post on the website for nefarious reasons. The fact is, they are doing this to manipulate the environment. They want you to be stupid. They want you to be an obedient, docile little pet that welcomes the abuse, that welcomes the execution, that welcomes your eventual walk down into the slaughterhouse. And you got it hook, line, and sinker, and you don't even see it. And that is the only rational explanation for why big websites have moderators at all. Because there is no way they're going to be able to view the content, and there'd be no way to prove half of the content that supposedly gets flagged or anything. There'd be just no way to keep up with that, and they would be better off just leaving it alone and worrying about the website itself. But they want control. That's all they think about is control. And thus the only logical way for them to control is through the environment itself instead of individual people. Indeed, they do target individual people. They target individual people like me. They target individual people like anybody else. In YouTube's case, gamers getting played. They target individuals who they see are not in line with the rest of the livestock. Or they target people that are expendable, but at the same time not producing as much as they would like to. Like, you don't see me or gamers getting played making LOL's Cats videos. that looks bad on YouTube. YouTube wants dumbass fucking lols, cats videos and pony videos and shit like that. They don't want you to talk about intelligent things. And at the same time, it would save them bandwidth to do it. So it's eugenics. It's merely the desire to pick and choose the breeding pattern to the best of their interests. And that is very evil. That is very frightening and dark, and that is the kind of world we live in. So I'm not surprised one bit by it. But I'm more surprised by the fact that you're not waking up yet. You know, danger zone, alarm, you don't have much time, but, you know, what's it going to fucking take? Is it going to fucking take YouTube and Google and Facebook being able to legally take you aside into the backyard and shoot you in the back of the head like real cattle? Is that what it's going to fucking take? Because I guarantee you when that day happens, you won't care. By then you will be so indoctrinated, so used to that abuse, so used to that authority, that you will welcome it. You will see it as everyday living, and either you will want it or you will just accept it as fact. And either way, it's extremely grotesque. Either way, that is no way for any living human being to have to endure. And we would all be better off being dead than living under that. And quite frankly, a lot of us probably will be dead. So you need to give this some serious thought, because that is the world your idiocy is leading us down toward. And, you know, you are responsible. You, the viewer, watching this video right now with your idiotic ramblings about how moderators aren't that bad, about how moderators have a purpose within the internet, about how, you know, moderators are just there to protect us from the trolls and spammers. You are responsible. Every single child dead from the internet is your fault. Every single person wrongfully banned is your fault. Every single person, you know, ostracized from society because they don't have a Facebook and blah, 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 is your fault. You wanted this. You demanded this. And now you want to fucking tell me anything. You want to lecture Jim Profit. Doesn't work that way. Get your head on straight. Get your priorities straight. And then fucking talk to me. So, I guess that's all I have to say for now.